doing my research for my English project, I found a website. There's a lot of like websites out there for stay-at-home moms because like stay-at-home parenting is what I'm researching, and it was a Christian website. And I'm like, hey, that's really cool, you know. It's like I'm looking around and like everything they quote is Message Bible, because I was like I read a passage. It was from Colossians, and I was reading it. And I'm like, this sounds really weird. Like the beginning part sounded like, you know, all right and everything. But then the second part was just worded so weird. So I thought like the beginning part was a verse and then the rest of it wasn't. But then it's like, oh, Colossians reference. I'm like, what? But then at the end, in parentheses, says message, and I'm like, why? And like literally everything on their site that they quote is from the Message Bible. I'm like, why would you do that?
My mom just bought a Message Bible. She's wow. That's what all my uncle reads.
But it's weird.
I know.
It's not as weird as the Street Bible.
The Street Bible is weird. That's not even a Bible.
Where are we going?
Wait, what is that? That's what Matt calls it, right? It's the
It doesn't include like all the Bible.
Oh yeah, it misses like 90% of the Bible.
Basically, though.
Yeah.
Is it meant for people who've never read the Bible, like getting them slowly into it, or what?
Yeah, it just makes me nervous with things like that. That
Right.
like, that's where they're gonna stay and hang out. Like,
Yeah, and they're not gonna get most of the word. I mean, like, what was John? Was it 31 or something that we looked at on Tuesday?
yeah, John 20,
21.
There were 2 verses, I think.
Yeah, the last 2 verses of the chapter was all of that chapter of John that was in
And like the whole,
The last
like
2
the
verses of the
whole book
chapter.
of Chronicles, there's like two verses.
Yeah.
I'm sure it had to have had like John 3:16.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure it had John 3:16, but I mean, they just take so much out. It's like, no, you can't do that.
I'm heading up the hill. Does anyone need to go up the hill?
I have to eventually.
I do as well. Do you want to grab my scoop and go up the hill?
Are you really bored or? Are you videotaping or?
Yeah, a video.
Maybe we should probably do